Hey everybody, this is Midnight Update. I'm Seamus Byrne. Welcome to Wednesday, April 29. I'm here at Panasonic's BIG launch, BIG. They mean that to stand for Built-in Genius. So a lot of the new technologies they're talking about, what's going on under the hood and not just what's going on the surface. I think we're probably at the point where the pictures are looking pretty damn good. There's a lot of tweaks in that department, but there's also a lot of new technologies being thrown in behind the TVs, both environmentally speaking and also in terms of network technologies and things getting in amongst that. There's a lot to quickly look at, so let's take a look now. So one of the really exciting new features is this new VIERAcast technology. What we're talking about is actually getting Ethernet plugged straight into the back of the TV and then access to YouTube and Picasa are the poster boy technologies that are in there out of the box, but I'm assuming as well, once you're on Ethernet, all kinds of updates can go down that can add new elements to this. So YouTube and Picasa out of the box, VIERAcast in the big new fancy TVs. If you want that kind of thing, look for VIERAcast. So speaking about VIERAcast, the cool thing is it actually all runs through the new Blu-ray players that they've got on the market. So this is actually getting to the point where this is a pretty cool option. You've got your Blu-ray disc recorder, 500 gig hard drive, twin HD tuners, plus your YouTube Picasa type access, and AVC HD playback straight off all your cameras and things, so you can slot in SD cards, all that kind of action. It's really getting to the point where Blu-ray players or disc players in general are very much becoming, you know, the equivalent of your lounge room home computer. A lot of people can play around with Media Center as much as they like, but as this stuff starts to get those network features seriously in the box, there's definitely a good toss-up in whether you want to be the kind of person that builds your own or plays with a Media Center and all the hang-ups that go with that, or getting one of these that probably will start again once it's networked, getting its firmware updates straight off the net, and being much more of that hub, an easy hub. It's currently talking $2,199, available next month for the 500 gig hard drive model. But you know, that kind of price, it is Media Center price. But as that comes down, I wonder if a lot of people will be going for this instead of going for a DIY set top or Media Center type box. This is Panasonic's new 8.9 inch portable Blu-ray player. 1080 at 24p, pretty snazzy. Recommended retail is $1,319. Obviously not your average portable DVD player type price, but it's a new tech, so who knows where it'll go next. One of the other fabulous new technologies is this gigantic remote control. Maybe for the visually impaired or something. Anyway, yes, giant remote control. Apparently it actually works, but obviously it's a demo model. Don't get excited, though it would be kind of cool if you're a super geek having that sitting right in front of your couch. Pretty sweet. So also in general terms, this is the whole new range of TVs. The smaller models, so the LCDs, the larger models, the plasmas. Panasonic's obviously still one of the gurus in plasma, and I think they've probably been clever to stick with it because while it died away for a little while, the technology at the top end is still definitely superior to LCD. So this is the top of the range number, the Z Series Full HD panel, 54 inch, which is a new top end of their general plasma range. The big thing here is that it's running wireless 1080p, full res, so little wireless transmitter here going down to all the boxes running your general day-to-day business. The other big thing that I think is the, well, they're talking 2 million to 1 contrast ratios on dynamic, which translates to still, you know, tens of thousands on true contrast, which is still pretty damn good. And the other big thing is 600 hertz subfield drive, which is a name for it. But I think 600 hertz, when you think about it, is actually the perfect ratio on 24, 30, 25 frame technologies. So that's probably why you're seeing the jump. I know lots of people have been talking about why 100, why 200, why 600. So I think as a multiple of the various frame rates that we're always dealing with, 600 is actually the one perfect multiple, so that's actually really good news. Here you can see the thinness of the Z Series. There's all your lovely text and specs for the people who like to see the board itself. There you go. But yeah, 1 inch thin, or wireless transmission, which obviously makes a big difference once you're talking super thin, mounted to walls, not wanting any clutter, super minimal, sexy look. So that's the important bit there, wireless transmitting down to there. Good news. So this is the new ultra thin Neo PDP, next generation PDP technology from Panasonic. 8.8mm thin, as you can see, as it disappears right there. That's some pretty sexy tech. So this is next generation stuff, probably next year. As I was saying earlier, the new Z series, which is available now, or available in September, last year was being demoed in this same sort of context, and that's the 1-inch thin technology. So this is 8.8mm, beautiful picture. So it's not like there's some kind of cutback on picture for the thinness, which I don't think many people would care to pay for. But it's pretty sexy, and obviously this will be able to sit in all kinds of new places. So very, very, very nice new update to the technology. Not much else to say really. We can get into text and specs, but that kind of gets boring. But just look at that. Super, super thin. Cool. That's all for tonight's update. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to join us weeknights around midnight Sydney time for daily geek news, and for more coverage, visit midnightupdate.com.